My name is Satoshi Ishikawa, and I'm a 28-year-old working at a furniture manufacturing company. The company I work at is split into the sales department, the planning department, and the production department. The production department is placed in a factory separate from the offices. Hey, Miyagi! Good timing. Morning!
Are you gonna talk to me about the design changes again? Mr. Fukushima, the supervisor of the planning department, is gonna be pissed.
Miyagi is my coworker, and we're both product designers in the planning department. Please! The supervisor in the production department, Mr. Tokushima, is complaining that there'll be serious problems if we continue with this design.
There won't be any! How many times do you think we inspected the product? I bet this is just a fight between Mr. Fukushima and Mr. Tokushima again.
Well, yeah. Those two don't get along well.
I don't want to bring this conversation up. You talk to him, Ishikawa. Aren't you the boss's loyal dog?
That's just a nickname, man.
But I mean, you're the direct mediator for the boss, aren't you? You're super good at making compromises for everyone. All the stubborn supervisors in the planning, production, and sales department all listen to you in the end.
No. It's honestly tough to get them all together every time.
You have a strong mentality, so I know you'll be okay. Anyways, I'll just quickly pass the message along to the supervisor, so talk to me yourself, please.
Fine. I have a slight walking disability in my right leg due to an accident. I've mainly been doing desk work recently, so I don't have many problems. I'm going to grab a sample from the production department. Oh, I was about to go buy something for the vending machine. I could get it on the way. Thank you so much. Thankfully, my coworkers are extremely nice as well. My fiancée is so beautiful. And she used to be a model for a popular magazine back when she was a student.
Yamaguchi-san, we didn't know you had a girlfriend.
She's getting married to you? She must be a goddess of kindness.
What's that supposed to mean? Oh, I bet Ishikawa-senpai wouldn't be able to get with a model.
Come on, Yamaguchi. What are you saying?
I just mean that, since his legs are like that, he won't have any chances with a pretty girl. Hey, come on, don't say that. So rude.
Huh. Why is Yamaguchi always trying to get on your nerves, Ichikawa-san?
Do you have any idea why?
I'm sorry to Yamaguchi, but I have absolutely no idea at all.
If he resents you, it probably has something to do with work, right?
What? That's kind of scary.
Seriously? You don't know? Come on. Remember how there was a company project about 6 months ago? The company was accepting open proposals for a product to promote a 3-month-long project.
Oh yeah! The one where my project won first place? Wait, is that what this is all about?
I asked one of our younger coworkers and found out that Yamaguchi was bragging about how his design would be chosen.
I see. I guess I got someone to have a grudge against me unknowingly.
Yamaguchi graduated from a prestigious university and is the son of a wealthy family. So I bet his pride is pretty high.
If he had time to bully me, he should put that towards being successful with his next project.
Not everyone has a strong mentality like you, man. They worry, get jealous, hold grudges, and look down on others as a way to protect themselves. As a side note, I deal with things by slacking off.
You can't solve anything by holding grudges, though. I think it'll be in anyone's best interest to think of the next thing they can do.
Well, yeah, but that's what makes us human. We can't control our emotions that well. I'm a human being too.
Get on the train faster! The seats will get taken up! So dangerous. Who does she think she is? Old man, you should sit here. We're going to get off soon.
Old man? Thanks. I wasn't too self-conscious about the fact that I had a disability in my leg. There were times where people were rude to me, but I understood that things like that were bound to happen. There's a larger percentage of kind people in this world anyways. Plus, no matter how much I worry and stress over it, it's not like my leg is gonna return to normal. All 8 members of the planning department, the supervisors in each department, and the board members were all invited to Yamaguchi's wedding. Of course, I ended up attending the wedding as well. Wow, what a pretty bride.
Yeah. It's probably the best day of Yamaguchi's life. Hopefully, he'll have a more peaceful personality now that he's married.
We're going to be taking a group picture now. Please surround the newlyweds in the garden. We'd like your full cooperation. For those standing in the back, please be mindful of the steps.
I think I'll go to the back.
Me too. I think I want the corner where I won't stand out. Excuse me, Ishikawa-san. What are you doing? Please hurry and stop taking your sweet time. How embarrassing.
Huh? Is something wrong?
Gosh, there's one guy that likes to take his sweet time with everything he does. He's always such a burden at work too. I'll get in position as soon as I can. I'm sorry about the wait. I'm not gonna baby you like everyone else just because you have a disability. Come on, hurry up. The staff is having a hard time because of you too.
Oh, no, he doesn't need to rush. Everything is going according to schedule.
You can take your time, man.
Thanks. Everyone just doesn't mention it out loud, but they all think you're a burden. Don't think that you can do things as if you're a normal person. You're disabled after all.
Oh my god, what? I can't believe he said that. What the hell is wrong with that guy?
Hey, you! Say that again? Ishikawa has a disability in his leg because he was protecting one of my workers! I won't forgive anyone that tries to make fun of him!
What? Sir, we're in the middle of a celebration.
Shut up! Be quiet for a second! You always make fun of Ishikawa in the office. Honestly, hearing you say things like that makes us all uncomfortable. You should quit it already!
I was involved in an accident at the factory during my first year at this company.
He can't do things like a normal person?
Most of the projects that are successful in our company are the ones that Ishikawa plans out.
Oh my god, what? I can't believe he said that. What the hell is wrong with that guy? Yeah! I think it's terrible that you can't be empathetic to others.
How dare you make fun of my coworker's lifesaver! I won't forgive you!
Come on, everyone. Let's leave it at that. Yamaguchi started working with us after the accident, so he doesn't know what happened.
He's always bullying Ishikawa. He even stuck his leg out the other day to make Ishikawa trip. What?
The coworkers that started working before at the same time as me all knew about the incident, so they were empathetic towards me. Huh? I think I'm lost. Where's the entrance for inspections in this factory? Maybe I should go back and ask someone. What? Is that truck moving?
Watch out! Whoa! Ah! I'm so sorry that this happened. I didn't press the handbrake. I thought I would be done and loading in a few seconds. I'm so sorry.
It all happened so suddenly. My parents and siblings all cried, but I don't think that my decision was a mistake. This outcome was so much better than seeing someone get run over right in front of me. Ishikawa-senpai, you got to work directly under the boss even though you're so young. That's why I was always jealous.
It doesn't matter. Ishikawa gets through difficult problems without making complaints and doesn't quit until he solves them. If you want to be praised, then you should work as hard as him and start making good results. No one is going to praise you if you continue to have high pride like that. The end result is everything in the workplace. But you can't achieve big things on your own. If you want to get promoted, you need to learn how to do teamwork.
I know that!
I can't believe you. I'm sorry, but I want to put a stop to the ceremony. Even a child wouldn't say such rude and inconsiderate things.
What? Hold on a second.
I wouldn't have agreed to marry you if I knew that you were like this. I can't see a future where you become a good husband or a good father either. I want us to break up. I'm sorry.
That's not true! I thought that the reason why Ishikawa-san was praised so highly and special was because he was disabled.
No matter what the reason is, I can't spend the rest of my life with someone that can openly say things like that. This is going to taint my record, but I want us to get a divorce.
Completely agreed. I don't remember raising you to insult and make fun of other people. You're not our son anymore.
You should be embarrassed!
Even though the couple had already filed the marriage papers, the bride didn't change her mind. A few days after the wedding, Yamaguchi became a divorcee.
I knew he had a bad personality, but I never would have thought he would say something like that at his own wedding. If I was the bride, I would have been mortified and got divorced from him immediately. There's no way any girl can stay with a man like that. He really got what he deserved, didn't he?
Workers from different departments were attending the wedding, so of course, everyone at work knew about the incident. Yamaguchi was a bad person in everyone's eyes and was now treated like an outcast. His parents even cut off ties with him after that. He probably learned his lesson because he became quiet at work.
The wedding ceremony was a huge drama scene.
His parents apologized to me. I feel so bad that I was the reason they broke things off.
Yamaguchi feels bad about how he was treating you, right?
He apologized to me yesterday after work.
I'm glad he apologized, though.
I think this was a good punishment for Yamaguchi, wasn't it? Well, the past doesn't change no matter how much you regret something. Yamaguchi should just move on and work hard at his job with a clean slate. He's always been a hard worker, after all.
I can't do this anymore. My name is Riku Tamita, and I'm 35 years old. I work in a small design company with only 5 employees. Right now, we're stuck in trouble. We're all tired from the piles of work that our boss brings every day. But that lifestyle suddenly came to an end.
It's not going through. No matter how many times I call, the boss's cell won't even ring.
What?
We didn't get our paychecks or get paid for working overtime for almost 4 months. He kept putting it off by saying that he would pay us all at once. I'm hungry. I haven't been eating properly recently.
Now that I think about it, we should have realized something was wrong after this continued for 4 months. We were too busy with work to think straight.
They stopped my electricity the day before yesterday. My house is so dark at night. I don't have running water at home because I haven't paid the bills. I've been going to the public bath once every 3 days. But I'm going to have to start using the water fountain at the park pretty soon. Ugh. I haven't paid the rent in 3 months. The apartment owner is pissed at me. He's kicking me out next month, so I'm going to be homeless.
I can't do this.
I'm about to use up all my savings too. Maybe I should just quit being alive. I'm so tired. I don't feel like thinking about anything anymore.
Come on! Don't give up on life! Well, I accidentally slipped up and said I can't do this anymore, but...
Oh, Tamada-san, out of us 4, you're the least likely to become homeless, right?
I mean, I used to work in a big company before I transferred jobs, and I've never been a huge spender, so I have a lot of savings.
Why is someone like that working in a place like this?
Well, I didn't know how to be suspicious of people. I was tricked by the boss when I met him at an izakaya. Anyways, who cares about me right now?
By the way, Tamada-san, didn't you buy a house before you started working here?
Yeah. I had a pretty good salary back then, too. And I didn't think that something like this would happen to me. I was imagining a life with my future wife and all. So I went ahead and purchased it. It's not that big of a house, though. But I don't think I can pay off the mortgage. I feel like I'm giving up on life, too.
I have an idea then. Let's all go to Tamada's house until we find new jobs.
What?
I agree.
What? I can go back to a life with electricity?
I mean, I do have electricity and running water, but it's not like I'm wasting energy. But I guess I can't just ignore the fact that these 3 young females are gonna be homeless. Are you sure you're okay coming to the house of a single man?
Of course. We trust you, Tamada-san.
Yeah. You don't have the guts to do anything sketchy, do you?
Worst case scenario, the 3 of us will use our power to beat you to a pulp. So we're okay.
I'm starting to not want to let you ladies come over. Just like that, the 4 of us started a strange life as housemates. Hey, we have to save money! Who bought all this pudding?
Huh? Did you say something?
Don't talk with your mouth full!
This is so funny. My stomach hurts.
Hey, stop wasting electricity!
Ugh, gosh. Why are you yelling?
Don't walk around the house with a towel!
What? But what I'm doing is actually saving money, so who cares? If I don't wear clothes, there will be less laundry, right? It's a good thing.
No, I don't think that's... Listen, everyone, I don't want to be super strict, but we all don't have a job. We have to worry about whether we'll have enough money to survive. Are you guys even looking for jobs?
Well, we are, but... That company wasn't much help in our resume. The boss was handling all the external business, so we don't have much experience or connections either. I'm hungry. Oh, I have an idea! We don't have a place to work, so why don't the four of us start a company together? We've been working together all this time anyways.
This girl thinks of the craziest ideas.
Oh, that sounds like fun! And this time, we won't have Mr. Kirisugi to bother us. It's a great suggestion.
No, no, no! Where are we even gonna find the money to start a business? I have some money in my savings, but it's not like I have the luxury to be starting companies.
Well, just hear me out. If we use this house as our office, we don't need to spend money to rent out a place, right? And all we need is 3 computers and memberships for a design software. Maybe just the bare minimum of office supplies, too. That's all we need to start things up and get some work done. We can work as freelancers that way. Oh, if we can work, we can earn money to save! If we save money, we can start a business. Tamada-san, can't you ask your old company if they can hire you?
What? My old job? I don't really wanna. Since I quit my old company and moved to a new one, I felt uncomfortable about contacting my old coworkers. Hey, long time no talk, Tamida. How have you been after that? Are you good? Yeah, a lot of things happened after I left, and I might start up a company with my coworkers. Something like that. Seriously? That's so cool. Nothing is certain, though. We don't know, but we're starting off as freelancers for now. We were wondering if you could give us any work for designs? Maybe product packaging or something? Oh, we have a new product right now. So do you want to create a design for it? If your design is good, we might ask you for more work from now on. Whoa, seriously? Yes, please. Thanks, man. All right. This is the one assignment that's gonna decide our future. Ladies, let's do this thing.
Leave it to us. It's not like we did all that work at our old job for nothing. We're gonna do it.
Even when we were working in hard conditions, it's not like we were just doing things to get them done. We would edit and redo projects if they weren't satisfactory. So, over time, we developed pretty decent skills and experience. All of us used the experience we earned from our old days and put everything we had into this one project. It looks good! You guys included the things we asked for pretty well, and it's much more than what we expected. Really? Thank goodness. We'll ask you to design our next product too. If you want, do you want me to introduce you to other companies not affiliated with ours? You guys want more work, right? Whoa, yes, please! After that, thanks to the connections from my old coworkers, we started to have more projects on our plate. Slowly but surely, we were starting to build up experience, which evidently showed in our completed designs. Just as I expected from you. 4 wings! As the rumors say, you guys really do have excellent design skills. Oh, thank you so much. We slowly saved up money and tried not to spend too much in our daily lives. Even though it wasn't much, we were eventually able to save up enough to start a business. We actually started a business with me as the president. I kinda went along with the flow, but now I have to actually be serious about operating a business. A few months later.
A museum?
Yeah, the city was operating the building. But we're gonna demolish it and build a museum instead. There's a competition to design the logo for the museum. I think we should participate in this. The city is putting a lot into this museum project, so I'm sure there will be a lot of media coverage. But if we're able to place in this competition, more people will know about our company.
Sounds interesting. I'm getting heated. Okay, let's show them our full power. Whoa, I can eat a lot of snacks.
That's if you guys actually accomplish this. After that, we put everything we had into this design and worked harder than we ever did before. We tried samples and gave our opinions honestly. We created designs, put a stop to them, and created new ones in their place. When we finally created the final product, we submitted it to the competition with confidence. With the skills and experience we had at that point, we were sure we could secure a position in the top 3. After a while, we arrived at the ceremony hall for the results and the award ceremony for the competition.
Tamada-san, look over there. That's our ex-boss, Mr. Kurisugi. Oh, it really is. How does he have the nerve to participate in this competition after abandoning us? Let's catch him and beat him to a pulp.
Don't! He might run away from us again. Based on the type of person he is, I bet he has some skilled designer under his wing. I have an idea.
Next up is the Outstanding Performance Award, which goes to the Kurisugi Design Corporation. Last but not least, the winner of this design competition goes to the Four Wings Design Corporation. Congratulations!
Our company is a small one, consisting of only 4 designers. In our last company, our boss ran away without giving us 4 months' worth of salary or paying us for overtime work. We were lost and had no idea how to move on. Tamada-kun? We saw that ex-boss just earlier. I apologize! I'll pay back everything that I failed to pay you guys! And so we've come to an understanding. Moving on, the message behind the design we submitted. After that,
We got our paychecks properly since he admitted his mistakes in front of the media. Seems like he's getting a thorough investigation from the paparazzi, too.
more importantly, when are you 3 gonna move out?
What? We're already so at home here. Can't we just continue living like this?
This is my home already. I mean, why don't you just get married to one of us here?
Maybe we could all share you, Tamada-san.
Yeah.
Are you guys dumb? My work is going pretty successfully, but my private life, on the other hand, seems to still have some bumps and ridges.
My name is Haruto Yokomine. I'm a 21-year-old university student. I also work as a newspaper delivery boy. Yes, I'm almost finished delivering all the papers in my area. I'm glad I'm finishing early. I heard it's gonna start raining soon. Huh? What's this smell? It smells like something is burning. I guess I'll go check it out since I'm finished. I can't just leave. My friend once told me about when he smelled something burning, and it turned out to be a house on fire. Excuse me? Your yard smells like something is burning. Hello? I'm positive the smell is coming from this house, but no one seems to be home. Damn, the door is locked. I guess I shouldn't even be trying to break in. This is bad. I gotta call for help. I'll apologize later if it turns out to be a mistake. I called 911 for help. A fire truck arrived soon after, and I was right. A part of the yard was on fire. They put it out right away.
Thanks for calling it in. We think somebody threw a lit cigarette. Some of the bushes caught on fire. It would have been a disaster if you hadn't called it in.
I see. I'm glad to have been of help.
We contacted the residents of this house. They won't be home tonight, but they want to thank you in person. Can I give them your contact information?
I lived in one of the university dorms, so I gave them the address and my phone number. I then returned to the newspaper shop. The next night, I finished the evening deliveries and returned to the shop. An expensive-looking car was parked in front. Maybe it's the newspaper company owner.
Hey, Haruto! You're finally back!
I'm so sorry. Did I take too long?
No, come here! I heard you saved a house from burning down yesterday. The owners of the house wanted to see you. They're waiting for you over there.
Huh?
Mr. Yokomine, we're forever thankful for you. You saved our house from a disaster. My master sent me to meet you in person to thank you.
Well, I just noticed the smell.
Master wants to meet with you. I would be honored to take you to him. He came all this way to see you. You should go with him.
And so, I ended up at Mr. Tojiji's mansion. No words can describe how thankful I am for your bravery. There's a camellia tree that were near the bushes that were on fire yesterday. It's a very important tree to our family. Thank God it wasn't hurt. Anybody would have done what I did if they were in my situation, but I'm glad I was able to save your tree. My family planted that tree to celebrate the birth of my late mother. It holds a great deal of importance to us. I even named my company Tsubaki, which is the Japanese name for camellia. Tsubaki Corporation? CEO Masamune Tadaji? The Tsubaki Corporation is a well-known company. I've seen it in the evening newspaper before. Have you heard of it? I used a picture of a camellia tree as our company logo. I grew up with the tree you saved. It's been my place of support for my whole life. I'm not the only one who wants to thank you for yesterday's incident. Come on in, Tsubaki.
Excuse my intrusion. Mr. Yokomine, thank you for saving our camellia tree. I appreciate what you've done.
She's gorgeous! This is Tsubaki, my daughter.
I don't mean to be rude, but is there a woman you are involved with at the moment? I know it's so sudden, but I would love for you to join our family.
What? I was not expecting that!
I apologize. I was curious about you after hearing you saved our camellia tree. I did a little research on you and...
Huh?
You are 178 centimeters and weigh 65 kilos. You were born on April 8th and your blood type is A. You won prizes for your artwork in many art competitions up until high school. You wanted to go to art school, but had to give up due to family situations. You got a scholarship to go to university, and you now study art history. I heard you are an excellent student. Your dream is to become an art curator. You want to work at a museum or an art museum, am I right?
May I ask why you're so interested in me?
Because I find you intriguing. The scholarship you got requires you to work as a newspaper delivery boy. You had to pick a university that would allow you to balance your job and studies. Even if you had given up your dream of becoming an artist, you still love art with all your heart. You also use social media to upload easy lessons on art history for your followers. I am aware that you draw your illustrations.
I can see you did your research well. My social media account is just for fun, though.
I'm a follower. I'm your biggest fan.
Seriously?
The Tsubaki Group works with art museums and antique art appraisals. I have been reading your account to study more about art and its history. Please, I believe destiny brought us together. It would be my honor to be your wife.
I'm flattered. I didn't expect such a beautiful woman to ask me to marry her, but I'm afraid I cannot say yes to your proposal. I'm sure you know about my parents. They are scum. I'm here living by myself because I wanted to get away from them. I'm truly grateful for your kind words, but I'm afraid my parents will manipulate the situation into benefiting themselves.
Father, isn't there anything we can do?
Well, listening to you talk about your parents made me want to free you from them. I want you to help cut ties with them, if you're willing to come join our family. None of that benefits your family, though. I follow you too. I'm a huge fan. A few days later, I met up with my parents to visit Mr. Tadashi's mansion for a second time.
So, are you really planning on taking our dear son away from us? Do you know how much he means to us? You'll have to pay us 10 million yen.
What? Okay, we'll pay you. You have to promise us you will never contact Haruto ever again. Hey! 10 million isn't enough for us to let go of our beloved son. Gonna have to add this vase. Hey! That's enough from you! Don't touch that! You don't know how much it's worth! Oh, really? Then why are you so against the wedding? You'll have to deal with us for the rest of your life. Be prepared for it! Damn it! How can they be such jerks? I'm so embarrassed. They're causing so much trouble!
Okay, I signed it. Money, please.
Okay then. Hanato is officially a member of our family now. You are never to contact him ever again. What the hell do you think you're doing? My bad. My hand slipped. How much is it? I'll pay for it using the money we just got. Idiot! That's not enough!
We never agreed to give you that vase, so it still belongs to our family.
What?
We will take back the money in the briefcase as part of the payment for the vase. You will have to prepare another 20 million yen to compensate for the damage. What the heck? Of course. We could call the police if you prefer doing that. We'll leave the decision up to you. How do you want to handle this?
Our parents had to sign a new contract for breaking the expensive vase. I heard they were sent out on a boat owned by the Tsubaki Group, but I have no idea where they went. I haven't seen them for years after that. After I graduated from university, I got married to Tsubaki. I live a peaceful life, working at an art museum owned by the Tsubaki Group. I still can't believe how all my pain and sorrow are completely gone. A small fire turned my life around 180 degrees. I'm so glad I dared to call for help that day. It changed my life. It was the best life lesson, and I'll continue to act on my intuition no matter what.
My name is Mizuki Mikage. I'm surrounded by good supervisors that compliment my work, so I've been feeling accomplished in my job. But at the same time, I have a coworker that's a little difficult to work with, which was a problem. Mikage-san, you seem close to the new employee Komori-san. Do you have a crush on her? Huh? What makes you say that? I mean, come on! You covered for her mistake a little while ago, right? You stay overtime to help her organize paperwork, and even teach her the steps on how to do her work from so early in the morning. Komori-san just started working here. She's not comfortable with her job yet, so it's normal for her to make a mistake. That error could have been prevented if I had checked over her work properly, too. Komori-san is also a very hard worker. I think it's my responsibility as a superior to help new coworkers out when they're trying to learn the new material as quickly as they can, right? I don't know about that. There's nothing to earn from defending or being nice to an ugly girl, after all. What if she falls in love with you? Well, I guess it's not a problem if you're into ugly girls. Is that all you wanted to talk about? I'm gonna leave now.
Mikage-san, I finished the paperwork from earlier. Do you think you can give it a look?
What? You're finished already? You're so fast. Looks good. Okay, can you get started on the next one?
Yes. Thank you for double checking it for me.
Komori-san was a hard worker. She moves quickly and doesn't waste her energy or time. She doesn't make the same mistake twice. I'm sure she'll be a wonderful employee once she gets the hang of things here. I should work harder and not waste my time with people like that. One day while I was eating lunch with my coworkers, everyone started talking about their significant others. Wow! Tamura-san, you're getting married soon? Congratulations!
Thank you.
I want to get married to my girlfriend soon too. I guess we're all at that age where we have to start thinking about marriage.
Mikage-san, do you have a girlfriend right now?
Mikage-san's actually trying to get with Komori-san, right?
What? Is that true?
No, those aren't my intentions. Mikage-san has bad taste in women. I bet he's going to try to sound like the good guy by saying he prefers personality over looks. But he's just a guy who has an ugly girl kink. So he's choosing based on looks, right? Can you not say things that way? You're gonna cause trouble to the women whose name you brought up too. See? He's defending her again. I'll support you if you just be honest about it. I always felt like he thought of me as his rival. I guess he was trying to mentally exhaust me by teasing me about Komori-san now. I bet all your ex-girlfriends were ugly too, right? You should be confident and not hide the fact that you like ugly girls. One day, our boss invited us to a hostess bar to celebrate our department's successful project. Coincidentally, my ex-girlfriend was there.
Mikage-kun, long time no see. Do you remember me?
Do you guys know each other?
Mikage-kun and I were classmates in college, and we used to be in a relationship for a little while.
You were dating a beautiful lady like this? I'm so jealous.
Hey, are you sure you should be giving out private information like that?
Mikage-kun, you go, man.
What? Seriously? You were with a girl this beautiful? Oh, I see. You guys were just trying a relationship out. And you dumped Mikage-san in a week, right?
No, I was the one who got dumped.
I'm going to use the restroom real quick. Please continue drinking without me.
Oh, okay, sir. Hey, she was just trying to make you sound cool, right? Mikage-san, you were the one who was actually dumped, right? Why do you not believe her story?
Mikage-kun was super popular back in college. I practically forced him to date me, but he asked me to break up with him because I was too clingy. He said that he wanted to focus on his studies.
No way! There's no way he'd be that popular. It makes no sense.
I've been wondering, Kuzukiba-san, why did you assume Mikage-san isn't popular? He's also popular around our company because of his kindness.
No way. He's nice to the ugly girl Komori because he's not popular and doesn't care whether he lands with an ugly girl, right? Why would a guy that's popular with the girls try to get with an ugly girl? First of all, those aren't my intentions with Komori-san. And besides, she's not ugly at all. It's normal to care about your coworkers. Do you not know that Komori-san is a hard worker and an excellent employee? Well, she takes over for me when I need to work overtime and doesn't complain when I force my mistakes on her. So I treasure her for that.
What? What did you say you were doing?
She's fat and ugly, so she probably has no plans other than to go to work.
Stop it! If you're really doing things like that, I won't forgive you.
Yeah. You like ugly girls and fat girls, huh?
Hey, is it true that you're forcing your overtime hours and mistakes on Komori-san?
No, there's no way I'd do that. I was kidding. It was a joke. Oh, I think I'm a little drunk.
He seems like a terrible person. I bet he doesn't get many girls.
It seemed like Kuzukiba-san forcefully got away with it that day, but on the following day, our supervisor started taking action. He had hearings with Komori-san and the other employees and learned about what Kuzukiba-san had been doing in the workplace.
The female employees had so much to say about Kuzukiba-kun. They were angry and said things like, "He's such a terrible person to be around," or "Who does he think he is?" Mikage-kun, seems like you were going through a lot too. I'm sorry that it took me so long to realize it. Is it okay if I handle what's going to happen with Kuzukiba-kun from now on?
Yes, I understand. After that...
Our supervisor told me, when Kuzukiba was talking bad about me, you were one of the first ones who stood up against him to defend me.
It wasn't really defending. I was just telling the truth.
If it's not a bother, will you let me thank you for everything you've been doing for me? Will you go to dinner with me sometime?
Of course! Oh, but before that, I'm sorry that I never noticed that Kuzukiba-san was forcing his workload on you.
Oh, no, it's not your fault.
A few days later, our department was filled with gossip as news that Kuzukiba-san and our supervisor were called to the CEO's office spread around. The truth was that Komori-san was the granddaughter of the chairman of our company. Our supervisor knew this information while working with Komori-san. So he informed what happened to the CEO and apologized for the failure of proper supervision. The CEO had gotten upset at both our supervisor and Kuzukiba-san.
Goodness, how pitiful. Even if Komori-san wasn't the granddaughter of the chairman, these things shouldn't be allowed. You're completely correct, sir. Komori-san, I'd like your opinion on this matter.
I think the supervisor handled this matter sincerely. I'd like you not to blame him anymore, nor for anyone to blame themselves. Besides, it's true that I have mean coworkers, but I also have many coworkers who are extremely kind as well, so I've been having a fun time working here. I'm not asking for anyone here to get fired or reprimanded, and just as promised when I first started working here, I would like to continue working with everyone for another 1.5 years.
Komori-san!
Thanks to Komori-san's big heart, Kuzukiba's actions were forgiven. Now that he owed one to Komori-san, he started sucking up to her. However, Kuzukiba-san was being avoided by everyone in the company. It was now a forsaken situation. I guess he deserved it, though. Our work environment has gotten a lot better recently, hasn't it? I'm happy about it because I'm able to work in peace.
Mikage-san, do you think I could invite you to go eat with me again?
Huh? Oh, of course, I'd love that.
Could I invite you to go out somewhere with me on the weekend too?
Well, if you do that, it might seem like we're going on a date. Are you okay with that?
A date? I mean, that makes sense though. A date, yes. Please, how does Saturday sound?
Sounds good. I'm excited.
I asked Mikage-san to go on a date with me. Does this mean he's interested in me? Would it be okay if I confess my feelings to him?
A date with Komori-san? I might be a little nervous about that.
3 days later, Komori-san and I ended up being in a relationship.
My name is Mizuki Aoyama, and I work at a web marketing company. I'm on a work trip to meet with a faraway client, but I'm having a terrible time because I'm with a supervisor that I don't like.
Aoyama-kun, did you finish checking up with the client?
Yes! I made sure that everything is okay for this trip.
Then why do you keep double and triple checking everything?
I thought it'd be rude if I accidentally forgot something.
But you've been checking that this entire train ride. How many times do you have to check it to have peace of mind?
I'm sorry. When I think about how important this meeting is, I just...
Oh, gosh. Do you not have any confidence in yourself? Ugh, watching you do that irritates me.
I'm sorry.
Come on, sit up straight. Stick your chest out more. Your mentality is low because your posture isn't right. Ah, great. Now keep that posture throughout this work trip. I won't allow you to look down without confidence while you're next to me. Keep your head up and your chest out. Understand?
Miharu-san, you're the devil. Oh, I want to go home. Miharu-san, my supervisor, was extremely strict with me. She was skilled at her job and was straight up toward everyone. For someone like Miharu-san, seeing a weakling like me probably made her feel annoyed. I was already feeling down about this work trip, but when we got to the location, I felt even worse. Thank you for coming all the way here. Nice to meet you.
Thank you for taking time to see us today. My name is Miharu. Nice to meet you.
My name is Ayama. Nice to meet you. Ayama-san, have we met before? I think that you were in charge of the contract of my last job, weren't you? Oh, yes. Long time no see.
Oh, do you guys know each other?
Yes, I used to work at a different company about 6 months ago. Ayama-san was also working at another company, and we were working together there.
I see. The fact that you saw each other again after you both transferred jobs must be some kind of sign.
No. I mean, I never wanted to see him again.
Huh? What does that mean?
Aoyama-san quit his job suddenly. He didn't inform us beforehand or make sure that his workload was passed on to someone else during such a busy time. The new person in charge didn't know what was going on. It was terrible. Seems like you were helping your supervisor, made a huge mistake, and caused trouble with another company. There are rumors that you were fired because of that. Are those rumors true? It's such a coincidence we got to meet again. I'd love to know the truth. That story is all wrong. The person that messed up was Kazui, my supervisor. Thanks to him, the company that went through a huge loss became angry. They demanded compensation and for Kazui to be removed from his position. But Kazui made the mistake, my fault. I didn't even help Kazui with the project at all. No one defended me. And I didn't have the courage to debate my innocence either. In the end, I had to take responsibility and get fired from my job. I was able to find a new company to work at, but I lost all my confidence from what happened. I still haven't recovered from the trauma either. It's going to be a problem if you quit suddenly again. Are you sure you're gonna be okay? I only have doubts about this. Oh no. Miharu-san is strict with me, so she might get me removed from this job if she hears about these things.
Aoyama is a skilled employee. If you've worked together with Aoyama in the past, I'm sure you're already knowledgeable about the work he can handle. Were there any problems before Aoyama quit?
There was nothing like that, but That's why it caused so many problems when he quit so suddenly, and why I was so angry.
I work in the same profession, so I've heard a little about what happened, but there's also a weird rumor. Right before the incident, Aoyama was very busy dealing with another client. I don't think he would have had the time to help with other clients.
That's true. During that time, Aoyama-san and I had urgent matters to attend to, so we were in contact with each other from early morning till late at night. I thought that he accidentally made a mistake because he was so tired.
I have no intention to talk ill about another company. However, all I can say is that I think Aoyama is an excellent worker. He's a very cautious person, so I don't think that he would quit a company without taking care of things that need to be done, even if he did make a huge mistake.
You're right. I understand. I won't try to dig up any details about the past, and I won't ever know the whole truth. I will stop bringing up the past in our future business. I apologize. With a change of heart, I hope to do good business with you from now on.
Thank you. I heard the same as well.
Maharu-san defended me.
She came in between us to save me. Oh, I'm so happy.
That night, Maharu-san invited me to go out for drinks.
Aren't you super tired after today?
Oh, well, thank you for defending me today.
It's nothing to worry about. I've heard about what happened already, and I know that you didn't do anything wrong. You were going to get promoted as a supervisor in the next official company appointment. But there, Kyuzui, who used his connections to get into the company, was jealous of you. Something like that?
Why do you know all of that?
I have a friend in the company you used to work for. I heard that you had an unfair dismissal.
I see. No one defended me, but I guess people knew the truth all this time.
Kyuzui got into the company through his connections, and the boss liked him a lot, right? There's no way that anyone could go against that. I don't think you know this, but after you quit, several other employees began quitting too. My friend too. Everyone probably realized that there was no point in continuing to work in a company like that. I even heard that there were people that quit because they were ashamed that they didn't do anything to help you. So try not to be too angry at those people.
I see. I thought that everyone hated me, but I guess that's not true. I always thought that I had it coming. That I wasn't cut out to be a supervisor or get promoted.
It's annoying, but there's nothing you can do to escape once you get caught in the whirlwinds of something like that in your workplace. Just think of it as a natural disaster and evacuate. But you need to stop acting like you have no confidence in yourself. You didn't do anything wrong. So as long as you're working next to me, you need to keep your head up high. If you keep looking down, people are going to take advantage of you. Look up!
Yes, ma'am!
Get promoted in this company and make him regret what he did.
Yes, ma'am! Maharu-san had been strict with me all this time because she knew that I had unresolved trauma from the past and wanted me to move on. From that day on, I decided to live my life with confidence. A few years later, I was promoted to supervisor. I was going to have a meeting with one of our huge clients, the Sekai No Fushigi company, to talk about contracts.
You got it all wrong! It's not my fault! But I left one of my coworkers in charge of it. I didn't do this!
Excuse me? I thought I was in contact with you this entire time. Why did you leave our company's important project with your coworker all of a sudden?
Hold on a second! What? Just kidding. He did it on his own, without my permission.
This is going nowhere. Our boss will be in contact with your higher-ups sometime soon. Please go home.
Hold on a second! If you do that, I'll be the one getting fired!
Hey, seems like there are no more employees that you can put the blame on when you mess up. My condolences.
It's your fault! Hey! It's that guy's fault! Let me go! It was him!
Call the cops! Turns out Kazooie made a huge mistake while doing business with the Sekai No Fushigi company, which led to great losses. A supervisor in the Sekafushi company secretly told me that since the contract was cancelled, they decided to do business with our company instead.
There's nothing to gain from protecting one jerk. In fact, I'd like to tell people that there's more to lose by protecting that one jerk.
That's so true.
Either way, I was able to meet you because of that one jerk. So I appreciate that at least.
Right! I was able to meet someone wonderful, and we were able to do business with a huge Sekafushi company again. So I think that everything turned out well in the end.
You better continue to live your life with confidence, Mizuki.
Yes. Let's do that together, Arisa-san. My name is Riku Sasaki. I'm the owner of a female-only training gym with about 3 personal trainers. We're promoting our one-to-one training sessions. And even though we're still a small company, we have good reviews. I was thinking about making our gym bigger, but something bad happened. This apartment is nice, but the rent is so expensive. It might be better to move into a cheaper room if I want to start saving money. Hey, Riku! I heard you got into trouble with Wasugi too. Are you okay? What? Are you saying you're involved too, Tomoda? Yeah. Wasugi told me that he had a good idea to get money. So I went along with it. It was an investment, so I knew there would be risks involved, but he got us good, didn't he? Yeah? I guess money can't just be earned that easily. I was planning to buy new equipment for my gym, but I was so stupid. How much did you invest, by the way? Around $50,000. Damn. Are you able to survive like that? The loss is big, but I'll get by somehow. I'll just think of it as an expensive learning lesson and forget about it. Are you okay with that? I heard Warasugi is living a pretty good life after tricking a couple of us. Aren't you angry? Well, yeah, it pisses me off. But I want to use that energy towards something positive. I'm gonna make a bunch of money to get back at him. Go up to his face and ask him if he's living a happy life with the money he scammed from us. Whoa. I guess gym men have a different mentality. Sounds like something a villain would say, though. The truth is that it was hard to sue him for being scammed because of how well written the contract was. Either way, it was my fault for falling for his scam. I've always had a strong mindset towards making money, but this thing made me realize that there's no shortcut to becoming rich. I'm angry. I'm gonna scream too. That's why I can't give up here.
Ah! I'm going to be skinny! Ah! Gosh!
What? What? What's up with my neighbor? I didn't know what was going on, but it seems like my neighbor was going through something that made her want to scream in anger too. If I'm not mistaken, she moved in sometime last week, but I've never met her. Almost every night after that, I would hear strange yelling sounds from next door. I was seriously starting to think about moving out of my apartment. One night, someone rang my doorbell. Who is it?
I'm so sorry to bother you late at night. My name is Shiomi, and I live next door. Do you think you can give me a hand?
Is this the neighbor that's groaning and moaning every night? What's wrong?
I'm sorry. I accidentally dropped my jewelry in the sink. I think the pipes will come off if I twist the nail, but I can't get it off. Do you think you can help me?
Oh, of course. Let's hope it's still here. It's off.
I found it. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you so much. It was my late mother's own. I'm happy you found it.
I'm glad it was still stuck. Huh? Roasugi?
Oh, this is in the way, isn't it? Sorry. But, do you know him? He was cheating on me with 4 other girls. And when I asked him about it, he said,
I was only dating you because you're rich. I was never interested in a fat girl in the first place.
You're friends with Waryusugi, the awful guy that dumped me?
Well, not friends. He actually scammed me and stole some money from me recently.
That's so terrible.
The screams of anger I hear every night directed toward him.
What? Oh, you could hear them? I was going to get revenge by losing weight, so I've been looking at a picture of his face and working out while yelling. I mean, I've been eating a lot more from the stress, so I'm not exactly losing weight.
I'm actually a gym trainer. Would you like me to help you with your diet? I've been wanting to get back at Warasugi too.
How are you planning to do that?
By getting so rich that he's envious of me? Something like that.
I want to get back at him by losing weight, and you want to get back at him by being rich. I see. Our goal has something in common. I'm actually a sales consultant at a popular company. I can do something to make you rich.
Leave it to me. I'll make sure you lose weight.
Leave it to me. I'll make sure that your gym becomes bigger and more popular.
Just like that, Shiomi-san and I made a pact to get back at Warasugi, and we're extremely motivated to achieve our goal. However, as we were helping each other achieve our goals, we started falling for each other. A year and a half later, we were just a lovey-dovey couple and started living together.
Riku, am I not heavy?
You're not heavy. You became so pretty after your successful diet. There's no way you'd be heavy. Besides, Azusa, I never thought you were heavy even before your diet.
Gosh, you're so muscular. Huh? I wonder who it is.
You! I finally found you! I searched so hard for you because I had no idea where you were!
What is it? More like, who are you?
Did you lose weight? Were my words so traumatic that you lost weight afterward? That's great, that's great. You look so gorgeous now.
What do you want from me?
Actually, I made a small mistake, and people are charging me compensation for damages. I'm hitting rock bottom, so I wanted you to lend me some money. I realized this after trying several different businesses, but things just don't work out sometimes. But either way, I should be able to make back the money soon. I'll even get back together with you if you want.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Azusa, are you okay? Oh, is that the ex-boyfriend you were talking about?
Nope. I don't even know who he is.
What? Are you Riki-kun? Why are you with Azusa? What? Do you guys know each other? What perfect timing! I heard that you're a successful fitness gym owner, operating 4 different gyms. So, I was thinking about asking you if I could borrow money too. I mean, we're friends, right? We should help each other out during times of need. I'll return the favor one day.
Riku, do you know this guy?
Nope, I have no idea who he is. What? Why are you both pretending like you don't know who I am? You don't feel anything by seeing me?
I remember. I used to want to get revenge on the guy that dumped me by losing weight. I used to think about what I'd say to him if I saw him again, but I forgot all about it.
I also used to want to get revenge on the guy that got rich by scamming me. I used to think about what I'd do to him if I ever saw him again. But yeah, I forgot about it too. What? What do you mean?
I used to work so hard because I wanted to get revenge, but the happiness from being with you became so much more important. I didn't even care about my ex at that point.
Seriously? I don't care where the guy that scams me is or what he's doing at this point. All I need is you by my side, Azusa. That's all that matters to me.
Gosh, Riku, you're so sweet. I love you. Thank you for being a part of my life. Maybe my late mother brought us together somehow.
Yeah, I think that might be the case. We have to send our thanks to your mother in heaven. Azusa, I love you.
Gosh, we're still at the front door. That guy is looking at us.
Oh, you're still here? Didn't you leave already?
Yeah, leave. You're a bother.
When I first met Azusa, I used to think about what I would do if that guy showed up in front of me one day. But when that day actually came, I couldn't care less about getting revenge. Because we were both so happy and blessed that we didn't care whether he was successful or in the dumps. After that, I think I heard that he was arrested for some kind of crime. But honestly, I don't quite remember. After all, the two of us are too busy trying to create a happy family together.
That's enough! All you ever do is suck up to people!
What did you say to me?
What's going on over there? I'm Haruto Ochiai. It was Friday night. I was out at a bar with a friend. Then these people sitting next to us started fighting.
It's not my fault you're useless. Don't take it out on me.
The boss only likes you because you're a chick! Looks like they're fighting. Yeah.
Screw this. I'm going home.
You're gonna run away now? Coward! All women are just the same. When things don't go their way, they just run off.
Me being a woman has nothing to do with this. Get out of my sight.
What? Screw you! Hey, that's mine!
Ah! What the hell? Ugh!
Hey now! Settle down, you two!
Stay out of it.
No! You're not the only ones out here! You're bothering everyone! Stop this or get out! Whatever. I'm leaving.
I'm sorry.
Here, use this. I also got a shirt right here. It's a sample we made for work, so you can keep it. Hold on.
I'm so sorry. Let me pay you back for the drink.
It's fine. You didn't do anything.
Still, he's a colleague of mine, so I insist.
The woman paid for the drink and apologized to everyone. Not sure what they were fighting about, but she seemed like a sincere person. But then, on Monday, I saw her at the office.
Everyone, this is Miss Shiratori. She'll be the new assistant manager here.
What? No way! So, she's my boss now? Oh no.
Okay, let's start with a tour of the office. Anyone?
What about him? What's your name?
I'm Haruto Ochiai.
Okay, Mr. Ochiai. Show me around.
What now? I think she remembers me from last Friday. This is awkward. So yeah, that's about it. Can I go now?
Why do you look so nervous?
Huh?
You can't even look me in the eyes. What's wrong?
Sorry. Nothing. She must be angry about last Friday. What if I get fired?
Whatever. Thanks for the tour. I gotta go.
What the? That's it? She didn't say anything about last Friday. Maybe she doesn't remember. So I started working with her. She never said anything about last Friday, which made it kinda awkward. She was really good at her job, though. Everyone took a liking to her immediately.
I love Miss Shitori. She's so brilliant.
Everyone really likes her.
Mr. Ochiai, you know her personally?
Huh? No. Why?
Whenever I talk to her, she asks about you. Same here.
She's looking into me. Oh no. Then, she called me out.
Thanks for the handkerchief and the shirt. You free tonight? Let me buy you dinner.
Huh? I wasn't expecting this. So, you remembered me?
Of course.
Are you mad at me? About last Friday?
Huh? Wait, you thought I was mad at you? Is that why you were acting weird all day?
Yeah.
Last Friday was my farewell party, and the guy I was fighting with, he's always had it out for me. I guess he wasn't happy that I got promoted before him. I was always getting in fights with him, so... Anyways, I wanted to thank you. I was acting like an idiot. I'm glad you stopped me.
Sure. Glad I could help. And, I can tell you're really good at your job. But you shouldn't let guys like him get under your skin. You'll just be stooping down to his level. Forget him!
You make a good point.
She's pretty. I was no longer scared of her. I really enjoyed working with her. But then, a few weeks later, the guy she was fighting with showed up at the office. I had a meeting here today. Thought I'd check up on you. Looks like you're doing pretty well. You were always good at sucking up to others.
Be quiet.
Look, why don't you just quit already? You're gonna quit when you get married anyways, right? Hey! Apologize to her! Who the hell are you? You know why she got promoted before you? Because you're a jerk! All you do is talk down to people and discriminate against women! What? Look, I was supposed to get her job, okay? And how dare you talk to me like that? You think you're hot shit because you work at headquarters? Give me a break! I'm brilliant! I'm better than all of you!
Is he serious?
Everything okay here? I'm the manager here. You're bothering everyone. Come with me.
The manager had a long talk with him after that. A few days later, he got a demotion. He's brilliant, so he'll be fine, said the manager. That night, Miss Shiratori asked me to grab a drink with her after work.
Thanks for standing up for me today. Nobody ever did that for me, so thanks.
Sure thing.
And, I think I fell for you when I first met you at the bar.
Huh?
I was acting like an idiot, but you opened my eyes. And when I saw your company ID, I knew you were the one. I started looking for you as soon as I arrived at headquarters. Mr. Ochai, I like you.
Wow. I'm flattered.
Will you go out with me then?
Of course! I'd be honored!
Oh, you. Loosen up.
So, we started dating. She was still my boss at work, but back at home, she was all over me. I love her so much!
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell for notifications.